Back, everyone. Wear a mask, bring business back. Anyone who has done the research knows that wearing masks helps significantly reduce the risk of spreading or contracting the coronavirus. And in an effort to get people to realize this, the Greater Albuquerque Chamber of Commerce decided to launch a mask awareness campaign. I spoke with Terri Cole, the president and CEO of the Greater Albuquerque Chamber of Commerce, to find out why it's so important to the business community that the public be aware of this pressing issue. Joining us this morning, we have Terri Cole, the president and CEO of the Greater Albuquerque Chamber of Commerce. Good morning.
Good morning. Good to be with you.
Yeah, again, thank you so much for being with us. We're talking about a campaign that the chamber recently launched. It's all based on mask wearing. So tell us about the campaign and why you felt it was needed right now.
Absolutely. Every day we're losing a restaurant that goes out of business, a hair salon, or a retail store. And so we at the chamber wanted to create something that we thought would help bring business back. We just cannot afford a continued protracted period where business is not able to operate. So we looked at connecting the important concept of wearing a mask and bringing business back. Because in all of the research, although in some places it's a bit controversial, but mostly it's not. In all places, the science says that if you wear a mask, that is going to be a way to mitigate this virus. So we came up with a campaign, and our campaign slogan is "Wear a mask, bring business back," and that is the campaign that we launched last week.
Okay, can you tell me how the campaign works?
Exactly. It is word of mouth. We are trying to persuade people very simply to wear a mask, both in our businesses and for our residents, and not only in Albuquerque, but throughout the state of New Mexico. We have been distributing the graphics that we created for the campaign to chambers of commerce throughout New Mexico, to other business organizations in the Albuquerque metropolitan area. We've also sent the campaign graphics to our state legislature, our city council, our county commission, and so on. So we are trying to get the graphics out to as many people as possible and asking them to disseminate them, to make sure that their customers get them, that we get a good broad distribution of the graphics. So we're trying to get the word out and persuade people that if they wear a mask, we have a very good chance here to bring business back.
So tell me, how has the campaign been received by the business community?
I'm so glad you asked that question, because it has just been beyond our wildest dreams, really. We were so thrilled that everyone on both sides of the aisle have reacted positively to the campaign. It communicates two important messages that both sides are communicating. And that is, on the one hand, we want to bring business back. And on the other hand, we need to wear a mask so that we have a chance to mitigate this virus. So the response has just been terrific. We have heard such wonderful positive comments from everyone. And what's important to us is that they're doing something about it. So they are passing around this graphic, they are sending it out, they are giving it high visibility, and that's exactly what we hope for.
Are you guys also giving guidance to the businesses on how maybe they may approach some of their customers to make sure they do wear masks?
Well, our businesses are getting better and better about handling this situation whenever it's delicate. And they know how to do this, even though there are times when it's a delicate situation. But I think less so now than it was maybe a couple weeks ago.
And of course, your main goal is to bring business back. And as you
Yes,
mentioned, one of those steps would be to wear a mask. I want to thank
yes.
you so much for joining us this morning, Terri.
Well, I appreciate your giving me a few minutes to talk about this campaign, and I thank you very much for it.
For a full recap of that interview, as well as more information regarding the mask awareness campaign that was launched by the Greater Albuquerque Chamber of Commerce, head to our website that's always on KRQE.com.